All right, so you can kind of see the amount of work they've done. We put these piles in last Saturday, so it hasn't been quite yet a week, but they're doing a good job. And we still got some mounds. So I put their feed on the pile just to encourage them to get after it, start pecking, scratching, and get this spread. But they did a pretty good job in a week. All right, good morning. Friday, March 22nd. Just showed you the compost pile situation in the high tunnel. We'll let those chickens get after it for another, probably a week or so. You can see most of the snow has melted from our snowmageddon. I mean, we got dumped on a couple feet. It stuck around, but we had some beautiful 60-degree days all week. So for the most part, it's melted, which is great because the chicken net, it got buried. I really screwed that thing up. Lesson learned. I'm gonna have to piece that thing together. So I need to wrap that up. I think the ground's still frozen, so I'm not gonna be able to get it out this morning, but I need to wrap that up and then fix the lines on it. Shame on me. Lesson learned. That was just, we had too much going on at that time, and I should have just put, I could have justified spending the 20 minutes getting that fence put away properly before winter hit. So is what it is. All right, we've got to get, we are weaning Maybell. So we're gonna put the nose ring on her this morning because Junebug is due here in a couple of weeks. The last thing in the world I want is Maybell sucking milk off of her when there's a calf that needs the milk. And Junebug's looking good. Her vagina's getting a little, it starts to get loose and shaky and swollen. Her udders are dropping, so we can tell we're a couple weeks out here. Hi baby, where's your gloves? Where are your gloves? It's cold. All right. So we get these, I think I ordered these on Amazon. They're plastic. They've got these spikes on them. And you just put them in their nose, tighten this thing down. You want to be careful. You don't want it too tight. You don't want it too tight on it because you don't want to squeeze their nose, right? But we've also had them too loose before where they'll just knock them off. So a couple of things it does. It's very annoying and frustrating for them to get this thing just gets in their way when they're trying to get up under the udder and on a teat. But the other thing it's doing is it's spiking. It's annoying to the mama too, so the mama will start kicking her off. So we also, did you bring the bag out? Yeah. Okay. We also have like an udder bag that we're gonna put on. We've never done this before. We're gonna put that on Annabelle, and it basically just covers the teats, so she's not gonna have access at all. So.
Okay, girl.
There.
There you go. Good girl.
Just slides right on.
Good girl. Good girl.
And then you just tighten it. Yeah, she's not gonna like it.
You have new jewelry.
She's not gonna like it. It's okay. All right, so there you go. So you've got this ring on there. It just makes it very annoying for them and for the mama. So once we milk Annabelle, we're gonna I'll show you guys that udder bag. I don't even know what it is. We were looking for. We've never used it. We were looking for something because Junebug she would not stop drinking milk on Mary, and we were like, oh my gosh, she is way too old. We need to get her weaned off. So we were trying everything. We finally got her weaned, so we never used that bag. But we're 2 weeks from June, so you can see. You can see her vagina it's very loose. I don't know if you guys can tell. And then her udders are dropped. I mean, A couple months ago, you couldn't even see her teats. They were like sucked up in her. So those have dropped. They're starting to fill in. She won't let me lift her tail because I've been pulling hairs off of her because we're testing her for see if she's A2. Can you lift up her tail? No. Yep.
Hey girl, you're okay.
Yeah, she's not gonna let us do that. We had to pull hairs off of her. We had to pull hairs off of her a couple times, so she doesn't like us behind her. Go ahead. Sounds what? You can tell you grew up outside when your 2-year-old is running around without gloves on. I was just checking the weather. Because it's 27 degrees, I think it feels like 20. So it's like 20 degrees out there, and my 2-year-old's running around. She refuses to wear gloves. She takes them off. I wouldn't give her alfalfa yet.
I don't like doing it after because he's going to be at home for a nap.
Alright, so again, pros and cons. I've done this a few times. Pros and cons on calf sharing. So Thursday mornings I have a meeting.
You just bit my arm.
I have an early-esque meeting Thursday mornings. So we typically leave the calf on Annabelle at night, and then we don't have to milk on Thursday, so it's nice. I can come out, do some quick chores,
I'm going to eat my coat, huh?
and gets me, gets me out of the house, and I'm not worried about an extra thing. So we took Evie to the zoo earlier this week. So I came out early by myself and did chores. I have yet to, this is the first time I milked Annabelle on my own. She's kind of a handful compared to what Mary was, so I was a little nervous, but it was fine. I got her in. I used to do it all the time, every morning when we first got Mary. Pre-COVID times, I was still heading into the office, and I was out here milking her at 3:30 in the morning. So I used to have lights set up and everything else. But this is the first time I came out and did Annabelle on my own. And it was fine. It was fine. So honestly, it's just convenience. It's a convenience thing. I need to wake up a little earlier on Thursdays now. It's not a huge deal, but it is nice having that option to say, you know what, we've got a busy day tomorrow, we've got an early day tomorrow, let's just leave the calf on her and you don't have to worry about it. Well, now the concern is June bug is due in about 2 weeks. The last thing in the world we want is that calf delivered and then Maybelle over there drinking milk. So we need to get her weaned. So that's why we're doing the double measure. We got the nose ring, and then we're gonna throw this udder bag on her. We'll see if it even stays. I don't know. I want to see how it connects. I'm not too confident that it's gonna remain on her. We could very well let her out, and then she'll come back tonight and could be out there in the pasture somewhere. So hey, you never know. We'll try it. We're gonna try it. We're gonna double cover and hope we can wean her soon. Because we let them all graze together too. The other thing we can do is separate them completely, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to go through the hassle. So we can do it this way. It's easier. That's what we're gonna try to do. We can make it super tight, so I wouldn't be concerned about that.
And then up again, I think. No. Can't find it online. I have no idea.
All right, well, there we go. I feel like tin cup when the doctor comes. She's got all those fancy schmancy golf swinging aid things. That's what I feel like we were just doing with this we'll see how this works. So, all it is a plastic cover. It's covering her teats. There's holes to breathe, so there's plenty of airflow. It's tied up with some elastic. We have no idea, there weren't instructions, we just kind of rigged it on. So we'll see if it works. Watch out. Come on, girl. Go. All right, we'll see if that works. Got the ring on Maybell. So that's on her. We've got that udder sack on Annabelle. It kind of cracks me up. It seems kind of funny. We'll see what that does. Hey, you know, if it's holding her teats in, I guess that's the name of the game. She doesn't have access to those teats. I don't know. Seems very loose, so we'll see. We'll see what it does. But if you can deter as much as possible and just get these calves frustrated, and eventually we're breaking habits, right? So, all right. Happy Friday. We'll catch you guys next time.